Hey, so my hair is probably a little bit messy, but really doesn't really matter, does it? Probably not. Just need to wash it anyway. Just remember to wash your hair every other day. Unless you're one of those people who thinks chemicals are bad for your hair. In that case, I suggest you use non-sulfates. Do those have chemicals too? Clearly, I don't know. But anyways, usually I don't know about guys, but for girls, usually it's every other day. Anyways, I just thought I'd post a video for all you lovely people. And clearly I don't know who watches my video. So, over the weekend, I'm part of my parents, basically my whole family, is part of this thing called a potluck group. And basically every month there's a theme, and every month somebody hosts it, and they have a special theme. You know, you have to bring food from that theme. So my mom always starts it off in September because she's the president, and she said okay. She always does Indian food, and you know, she's like basically food from your hometown. So for instance, if somebody was from Goa in India, they would bring Goan fish curry. If somebody was from Hyderabad chicken or something like that. Even vegetarian food. It's not just non-veg. So my mom had made a bunch of stuff. This time she made it differently because every year she makes the same thing. So instead of boneless chicken, she made chicken legs, like basically drumsticks. They were really good. Then she made this Indian dish called chaat. It was rangi chaat, basically with beans and stuff. You know, when she made it, I was like, this is so bad, I'm not going to eat it. Because she was supposed to put sprouts in it. But when she tried putting the sprouts, they wouldn't, you know, sprout. They wouldn't grow. So she was kind of like, oh, you know, this is so bad. They're not growing. Weird. And it actually tasted really, really good. The chaat. I mean, she made paneer, and I'm not a big fan of it, so frankly, it was okay. But she's a good cook anyway. And then apparently it was also somebody's 25th anniversary a while ago, so that was nice. So somebody had brought a cake and dessert, so it's really good. Even the 25th anniversary people, they also had to bring something, so they brought dessert, but this other lady had brought a cake and decorated everything. Anyways, you probably don't want to hear about all that. But moving on to why I made this video. Recently, in an earlier video, the one that got the most views, which is I think a girl beating up a guy, it was Elchie, who knows karate, you know. It's basically, I had made a video that, you know, I'm not mad at him, or, you know, it's a misunderstanding. Yeah, I'm not mad at him. Okay, but, this boy, same age as me, he'll be 21 soon, and he already drinks. Yeah. Now, again, I don't use anybody's name without saying it. Okay? I'm sorry, without getting their permission to say it. And I'm not gonna mention his name. If he watches it, he watches it. I sent him that video. He's like, what's that video? I was gonna watch it, but then I completely got sidetracked. Oh, maybe you watched it. Not so embarrassed. So, his brother has a girlfriend, and he came, and I was like, okay, great. You know, he's the same age as me. No hard feelings, you know, we talk sometimes. He seems like a nice person, considering he commented on my status saying, oh my god, that's awful, I hope it's not too serious, when I fell. Guess some people change, some people never do. No, I wasn't mad at him. Anyways, he came, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, he's like, how's college? I'm like, great, how are you? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, so I started carrying on a conversation with him. And he went to go say hi to everybody. I'm like, okay, you know what, no worries. He was coming back, looking directly at me, and instead goes upstairs. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're looking directly at me, I'm looking directly at you, trying to communicate that, come here, we're coming here. I'm like, okay, you know what? Probably he just wants to go upstairs and play video games with my brother. That's completely okay. Maybe he just wants to go upstairs and we can chat. So, I tried to chat with him, but he wasn't interested. Let me get this straight. I start a conversation with you, I make an effort, you make an effort back, and then you just drop it? This always happens. I try to make an effort to talk to someone, and they quietly go off. Vanish in thin air. Like, did we not have a conversation 5 minutes ago? Or less than that? I understand, you're a guy, you want to play video games, but think about it. You're coming to my house, eating my food. There's a reason my mom told your mom to bring you. And yet you go off in the wind like nothing ever happened. And so I'm sitting there, you know, trying to talk to him, but all he's doing is yapping to my brother. And my brother is 5 years younger to me. I mean, maybe be the nice person like I thought you were and ask, hey, do you wanna, you know, or talk to me? So I left it. Completely just let it go. Let it go. So then we came down. The teen appetizers I was standing, you know, with them. And then I told him, I said, hey, I just wanted to, you know, let you know that, that was, really nice of you to comment on my post when I fell. I'm like, and being the joking person I am, because people think I'm funny, if you don't think, that's okay. You don't have to. I said, it was really, you know, nice of you. I didn't think, you know, you usually don't comment like that. I guess you do have a heart. And she's away, you know, and he's like, he's looking at me, he's like, okay. The reasonable thing to do, or maybe you should have been like, I do have a heart. That would have been okay too. Or been like, oh yeah, no, like I know I come off as this, or, oh yeah, no problem, you know, just something, some kind of gesture. But saying, okay, like, I don't really care about that, then why did you put it? Nobody told you to put, oh, I hope it's not too serious. But that's awful, I hope it's not too serious. I mean, genuinely put, that's not, I hope it's not too serious. And then I leave, and then instead of having the guts to ask me, why did you tell me that, even though I'd probably give him a really smart, you know, I'd probably give him a really bad response, or I don't know, but he asked my brother, why did she tell me that just now? Because I was thanking you, being the nice person I am. I mean, it's, sometimes it's, you know, it's like, why even bother thanking the person? Yes, if you know who this guy is, high five. If you want to know who this guy is, message me on here, and I'd be happy to give you his name. Then you can find him on Facebook, and probably knock some sense into him. So then, basically then I said, okay, obviously he's not interested. Shut my door, and I'm in my room, because frankly there's nobody else to talk to. You know, go down when food is being served and all that, so I'm just in my room, you know, talking on Skype to some of my cousins, and you know, talking to my friends, and you know, enjoying. And his parents are here from 12 p.m. to 6 o'clock. He goes, and they're going to have dinner with us, so he goes out at 6 o'clock. I was in my room the whole entire time. I don't know what happened, because I gave up. Should I have given up? Maybe not. Did I try my best? I did. And that's what counts. So he goes downstairs, and he, apparently, I didn't know he had been watching TV now. So he goes downstairs, and he's like, oh my god, can we leave It's like almost dinner time. If we knew we were going to stay for dinner, I should have bought my car. I would have left. I'm so bored. I mean, who told you to come? Number one. Number two, and so apparently my mom was there, and either my mom or somebody else said, "Where is Trisha?" He's like, "Oh, well, she's in her room with the door shut." Well, mister, you could have knocked on the door or walked in. I mean, knock. I mean, clearly I'll open the door. It's not like I'm doing something important. And then he was basically like, I just want to leave, and then his dad's like, I got it, because the next word to come out of his mouth would have been really bad, and so he just calmed his son down. He's like, okay, well, we're leaving. And they left, and I didn't get to see bye, because I didn't know they were leaving. So I decided to be the brave person I am. Not that brave, but in this case, I had to be. I sent him a message on Facebook. I said, hey, I was trying to, talk to you, but, you were always, like, busy playing for brother. You could have knocked on the door, and we could have talked. I wasn't busy doing anything important, and you could have walked in. It was no big deal. And then, he sent me a message back. He said, if you wanted to talk to me, you could have talked to me. I mean, we were just watching TV. No, you weren't. You were playing video games. I mean, whose fault is this? Okay, is it my fault to know that you're watching TV now? And you're done playing video games? Boys play video games for hours. I mean, if you're watching TV, just ask my brother where I am, or knock on my door and ask. I mean, honestly, I even asked me what time to drink, what time to eat, I can't keep forcing myself to talk to you if you are not going to make the effort back. And that goes for everybody in general. Boy, you can't keep on making an effort to talk to the girl if she's not going to talk to you back. And clearly, it is not your fault. It is not your fault. If you're being friendly and talking to her and being like, hey, what's up, then yeah, she should talk to you back. Unless she's extremely shy. Girls, if you're making an effort to talk to a boy, which I've done many times, they're not going to carry on a conversation back to you. It's okay. Don't do it. Because then they will be coming after you. If you just let them be sometimes. Now, of course, there's a difference when the person's talking to you rudely. And there's a difference when you take some time alone, but this was not one of those times. And I know. I can read when people are upset and they need time alone. I'm a psychologist, for crying out loud. I'm studying psychology. I know the human thing. But for him to react like that was definitely not expected. And, yeah, at times it does hurt, I make an effort. I think everything's, okay, but for him to react like that was so not called for. I tried my best, and that is what counts. So, this is just a message for all of you out there. If the person is not going to carry on a conversation with you, not going to carry on a conversation either for the rest of the duration when you see him or her, leave him alone. Or leave her alone. Because then, that person will feel bad. And next time, they will talk to you. And if they don't, then clearly, they may have a heart. They might be in certain moods, certain days. Or, you just gotta let that person be. And the person who this video I dedicated to you, I always wonder, you're not too bad. But, what? Are you ever gonna get married? And if you do, how is your wife gonna deal with you? How is she? This is Trisha, signing off.